Okay. Right now I'm eating a whole kiwi, even with the skin on. I don't like to waste, like especially the skin on this. Slightly ripe banana, and then right here I got skirt steak with pesto and Dijon on it with some honey. But the reason I'm making this video right now is because like something that I realized, especially very very late. Let me just something I realized very late in my journey was that if I want to achieve the goals that I want to achieve, I'm going to have to sacrifice many things. And I wouldn't say that's a bad thing in sense of those bad things. I'd say like a lot of people say like you should sacrifice like a lot of people say that they sacrifice their health to get success. That's true in some senses, like of course like not sleeping as much, just spending nights where you're staying up all night, just grinding as much as you can. That's one of them. But how I see it is like if I want to become successful, I need to optimize my brain for the fullest. See, the best advice I can give you guys is do not, absolutely do not eat processed carbohydrates. That is the worst thing you can probably do to your body, besides vaping and smoking. But that's why I'm eating strictly just meat and some non processed carbs like kiwi, banana, just fruit in general. And honey is also a very good source of sugar. I also have a coffee machine right here next to me. I just got this today. Absolute amazing. Hold on. Mm. I got a 40 pack of different like coffee flavors, and I can actually taste and enjoy the flavor of the coffee. But oh, on one of my products, I'm getting hell likes right now. I'm getting spam likes. But none of those. Another thing you can be taking is mushrooms, and I'm not talking about psychedelics or anything. I'm talking about lion's mane, turkey tail, reishi, and there's a few other ones. But honestly, if you actually want to get into the max performance from your brain, something you really could do is take nootropics. Like caffeine is a nootropic, but another thing that a lot of people feel really weird about, even I felt weird about for a very long time, was nicotine. See, I just started taking nicotine gum a few years ago. I did a lot of research before I did this, and even a good amount of other entrepreneurs in the space are even recommending it. Only if, like, of course, you're a certain age and shit. Don't do this if you're like 14, 15. Don't do that shit. But a lot of people nowadays, just like at that age, vape a lot. But vaping is not the same as nicotine gum. This is like a small dosage. And another thing is that when you're vaping, there's so much more harmful chemicals you are intaking. But that's besides the point. If you want to get into that, do that. But do I recommend it? No, I can't say for sure because I just started taking this. Another thing that I also did research on the effects of nicotine. So it's an addictive chemical, and I took the precautions and also got supplements that try to take away basically the addictiveness of nicotine, just in case. Basically, these two, NAC and what agmatine sulfate, basically. They also help you with your brain function. You actually do your own research on that. Look it up on YouTube. I'll probably have it out in the link in the description of the video. You can check all the shit out that I'm showing you guys. Also, another thing you can do that enhances your brain function is reading. Reading is actually very important. Before I started doing all this, I really thought in my mind that reading was really necessary. And at some point, I realized that reading is very important in this journey because genuinely reading, especially if you're interested in, it does something to you. See, the only stuff I'm interested in is psychology and business, of course. So right now, really good book. Smith Reese recommends it. A lot of other people recommend it. Way of Superior Man, really good book. I also have other books like Atomic Habits, 48 Laws of Power, How to Win Friends and Influence People. There's so many other books you can read, but reading actually really helps you. It really does. And a lot of people can be like, "Nah, I'm too good to read." Like, yeah, I'll read someday. Like when when I'm successful, the first step you can take if you aren't doing anything is read. Open a book. I wouldn't say open a fiction book. I mean, of course, if you only have that, open that, of course, and start reading. But if you can get access to, and of course, if you're into business and everything, I say get into that and reading. It really does something to your brain. I really feel, and I mean, it actually does according to studies. But honestly, in your life, if you want to become successful, you want to do what it takes, you got to go all in. You have to optimize your health. You have to do whatever it takes. Now, every single day, I do cold plunges. I don't really record myself doing it. I did make a video previous of this, but I do cold plunge every single day, no matter what circumstance. No matter if I'm feeling sick, if I'm really tired, as soon as I wake up, I jump straight into that cold plunge. Does it suck? Yes, of course. But in the back of my mind, I know that doing this will benefit my future. And now, whenever I go out in the cold, because it's cold a lot right now this season, I don't feel cold anymore. Like I don't shiver. I don't do anything. Before I was. Now, like I realize it gives me like a slight immunity to the cold. But that's besides the point. If you don't have to do all that. I'm just saying what it helps you with. Also, another thing that I just got into recently was journaling. I really thought that I didn't have to journal, really. And I thought that, you know, it's fine. I can put it in the back of my head. I can write it on a whiteboard or something. Whiteboards are really good too. But something I realized that when you journal and when you check off everything you do for the day, and it creates a foundation for your day. You have tasks to do. A lot of people, they don't exactly know what they're going to do with their day. So it's really hard for them to be consistent when they're not for sure on what they're doing the whole day. But anyways, I'm gonna probably put a few journals in the description. If you guys want to get one, find the best prices. I mean, I do that every time I go on Amazon. I always look for the best prices, the best deals, best condition of things, because I always try to look for the best of everything. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be perfectionist like me. That's just the big thing I have, especially on Amazon and everything. But honestly, top 5 things I tell you to do. Number one, work out. Really important for the blood flow in your body and your brain as well. I'm not saying like go to the gym and get a hard ass workout every single day. I'm saying if you don't have a gym membership or anything, just put in the time. Just do a little workout. Maybe do a little run. Do some push ups in your room. Do something that enhances your blood flow. When you realize that the little things really count in the end, that's when you start going up in terms of performance in life and performance in your goals. But number two, I'd say diet, very important, very important, very important. But I'd say they're both number one because you want to eat good and put good outputs. Matter of fact, it's not even outputs, it's both inputs. You want to eat good, put good stuff in your body, and you want to put in that work. Put in the reps, work out at the gym, or do push ups, go for a run. Doesn't matter. But number three, hmm, what would I put at all of this? Number three. Number three, I'd say reading. Very important. Very important. Actually, no. Number three, I'd give us a journaling. Journaling is very important to start a whole foundation for your day. Number four, reading. No doubt about it. Reading is very important. And number five, honestly, I didn't mention this in the video, but if you truly want to be on the top of your game at all times, I'd say find people that are doing this. And it's a lot easier said than done, but it is a lot easier than you think. I used to think like, yeah, I can just go to communities and find people at school. And for a while, I didn't actually try doing it. And after a good amount of time, I told myself that, yeah, I can just do this alone. It's okay. And I sucked. I was terrible. I was so bad at everything. Like, I really got humbled when I saw how much other people like were doing this just like me, but of course it was around the world. But I saw how much better they were than me. And I thought I was the shit. I thought I was good. Once I got humbled, I really like I didn't feel jealous or anything. I felt pure inspiration. And what I got from all that, I found people. I found a group of four of the guys. We all decided to make a community. And now we're grinding every single day, putting the work in, doing what it takes. And it just takes time. That's all that's left in the equation, just time. You really need to realize that it takes time and all this stuff. But my food's getting cold. I don't want to just let it sit there. It's probably already cold anyways. But I just want to let you guys know that you don't have to work alone. It's not like I'm saying you have to find people, but like finding people that you look up to that are at least a little bit better than you, or maybe the same place as you, doesn't matter. If you want to improve in life, you have to find people to do it with. You don't have to, but it really works. It really helps because I have truly 10x, not even 10x, 20x my inputs ever since I found these guys. If you guys ever want to actually find people to do dropshipping with, my community will be in the description. It's free. Check us out. We're on call every single day. If you guys are willing to do what it takes, welcome to the new era. Peace out, guys.